Hi, students of Theology and Film, and welcome to the Fall 2021 session of Theology and Film at Concordia University, Montreal. I'm very happy to welcome you. My name is Matthew Anderson. I'll be the professor for the course together with our TA, who is Scott Royal. We also have TA Alex Fracassi, but you won't see him as often. So Scott Royal will be the email, for instance, contact that you will have. Welcome to the class. It's a great class. I've had the pleasure of teaching theology and film now for over 15 years, but every year it's a different course. And every year we talk about different films, and this fall is no exception. We have some great new films on tap for this fall, and some new themes. We continue with our emphasis on Indigenous filmmakers and also on global film and theologies from around the world. By the way, I see that our cat just stuck her head into the film. That's Sweet Pea in the background, who is looking out the window. So just to introduce you a little bit to myself, my name is Matthew Anderson. My PhD is from McGill in Biblical Studies, specifically in New Testament. And my research interests are New Testament, but also theology and film, obviously. As I've mentioned, settler Indigenous relations, decolonization, and also pilgrimage. I do a lot of work on pilgrimage. This fall, I have a couple of books coming out. A book coming out with Novalis Press called Pairings, the Bible and Booze, which is a humorous way of pairing some biblical texts together with drinks, and that way illuminating something about the history of both. And also closer to Christmas, a book called Our Home in Treaty Land with scholar Raymond Aldred from University of British Columbia, from Vancouver School of Theology. So that's some of what I do. I wanted to tell you something very quickly about the class, but I will be repeating this at our session, at the opening session. And the class really is not, it's not an e-Concordia class, and neither is it a physical in-person class like so many are having at Concordia this fall. What it is a remotely taught course. What does that mean? Well, it means that the course lives on Moodle, essentially. And Moodle is going to be your first stop, and it's your home base for this class. And everything is going to be on Moodle. The Moodle site for Theology and Film is going to contain all of the information you need. And week by week, it's going to be broken down exactly for you so that you can follow along. And I really want to emphasize that the lectures, most of the lecture material is pre-recorded as our podcasts. And the reason for that is so that you can access the course asynchronously on your own time. And as a result, the class time on Tuesdays that we have together on Zoom is going to be shorter than normal. And that's in recognition of the fact that you're doing work for the class outside of class time. But the Moodle site is where everything lives, and where you just simply follow along week by week, and you'll see a pre-recorded shorter video lecture or podcast lecture, and the requirements for reading and for viewing for the week, because a lot of the homework for the class is watching movies and videos. What wonderful homework can you have, right? But you do need to follow along week by week. It's all laid out in order, very, very clearly on Moodle, and you can simply follow along. And what that means is that our gatherings on Tuesdays are essentially times to talk about Q&A and reinforce the points. They're not for new learning about the films or the week's topic so much as reinforcing the points for the week and answering any questions you might have. This will become more clear as we go through the class, but I wanted to reinforce that everything is on Moodle, and that will be a chance for you to look at that and to follow along on Moodle. I think that's it. Looking forward to seeing you, looking forward to getting to know these films together as a class, and it looks like a lot of fun. So we will see you at the first class. Bye for now.